Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Wow, I told you so. Bitcoin has pumped, right? We did a trade yesterday, and wow, it was touch and go there for a minute, but here we are. We are in the pump, and we're gonna be talking about how to manage this trade and how to ensure that you don't turn a winning trade into a losing trade. And if you're interested in trading this, remember you can do so by heading over to okx.davincij15.com for $40,000 bonus, trading bonus. You have it. That's worth doing, man, right there. To get that bonus moving over to OKX for that huge bonus. 'Cause I know most of you don't have an OKX account, so go head over there and sign up today. Even if you don't have a large amount of money to deposit, you can always just put in $100 and get $10 trading bonus. And yeah, so make sure you do that today. Okay, let's take a look at yesterday's trade. How's it going? Well, you can see that we have pumped up. It looks like we were gonna collapse. You saw the M here, and it was like, oh my goodness, and then reverse, reverse, and we head straight up. Um, if you in this trade, make sure you move your stops to break even, not down. Move your stops from here down there to all the way to break even, and let the rest ride. Let it ride all the way back up to above these areas because we're already in the POC, right, with the VPVR, right, and whenever the market goes from undervalued to back into the POC, there's an 80% chance it's going to go from undervalued to overvalued. 80%. So you can either hold this trade a little bit more, but trust me, it's going to probably zig back down. So don't. I would suggest you take profits up here as planned. But the odds are that we're going to head all the way back into this area, the 17K ish area, before we see any kind of like re-establishment of the trading range, right? Because this is in a range trading. We're going to trade range this for a very long time. So well, not a very long time, probably a month or two at the most, and then then we'll see the market try to start to move out of its specific range. Ethereum, not a surprise there. We finally broke out of the between the two support and resistance areas. The support was down here. The resistance was at the 1,222. We finally broke through, and we were like, smash! Hulk smash on that one, and you can see that we're above the ribbons, the EMA ribbons, and this is a beautiful thing. We can see that Ethereum has pushed heavily. Now we could see that Ethereum can make it up to. We'll probably make it up to anywhere from 78.6, which is about the $13,999 and $1,309, $1,309, and between the 61.8, which is at the $1,200 or $1,274 area. Most likely, it's going to come up to this resistance area at the closer to the $1,300 or $1,300 area. All right, so with that said, make sure if you want to do if you want to trade this whole market, right, without having to do any kind of trades and let the system do it for you, you can do so by heading over to mmc.davincij15.com for your free trial. And yeah, it's an awesome product that I've used, and yeah, you can see that this does make money. Okay, let's head over to the news, right, where we can talk about, some kid, right, in a public filing of his tax returns, right, he reveals that he's a $3 billion crypto trader who lives with his mom. Now, keep in mind, this article is not clear. He might be trading the large number of dollars, but it might not be his. So he might be trading it for other people, right? And he's got an empire, but still, the man is the true Bitcoiner, staying home with his mom, right? So yeah, he's not rocking all the expensive crap, right? He's not, being saving on dollars. No, 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 no. He's saving everything for Bitcoin, and he's in rags. He's probably got a towel for his clothes, right? For show. Whilst he's trading at home, he's trading in his underwear, baby. Damn, that's a sign of a real Bitcoiner right there. Because do you know why Bitcoiners are like this? If you don't know, I'll explain it to you. You see, Bitcoin will become money. And since it has a limited supply and it's the first asset to have a fixed supply, that valuation is going to be huge. Not only is it going to be huge because of the fixed supply, fixed, right? It's because money is just the other side of all our physical assets, meaning every single thing that we have, with this battery, right? My headphones, right? The case, right? The water, everything. If you take every single asset, you add it all up, right? And figure out how much it is, right? Well, that's how much money there is. Well, Bitcoin is going to displace all money. Think about that for a second. So, how much do you think Bitcoin's going to be worth when it is money? Yeah, that's why Bitcoiners act like this. Yeah, they know what time it is. They know what time it is. So you make sure you save everything. You think about, damn, how much Bitcoin is that gonna cost me? Not feeling it. Not feeling it. All right. Russian finance minister says, why not, to crypto international payments. Okay. I know that this is a sore spot for a lot of people, right? Because Russians they attacked Ukraine. How dare they? How dare they? They should be all punished. Okay, so you can't punish a whole race of people for what a government is doing, right? Governments are in charge. You are not. Let's get this clear. I'm gonna repeat this to you. Governments are in charge. You are not. Right? So they told you to put on a mask. They told you to inject yourself, and it was all wrong. And you did it anyways, and they were wrong. So who's in charge? You or them? That's right. So get it straight to your head. So people need to survive, right? Under these regimes that are doing bad things. So don't get it twisted when, these guys find a way to, we do not settle in dollars or euros because obviously they cut them off, right? But using cryptocurrencies, at least with the countries that are ready to have trade relations with us as a possible tool for settlement, why not? Why not, right? Because remember, they need to eat, right? The people who are not trying to fight wars, not trying to cheat, trying to steal, they need to eat. They deserve to be treated like a regular human being because that's what they are. Everybody else that's top are not regular human beings. They're some sort of aliens, most likely, because they're not living right, right? So the average person has to be able to survive, and this is where crypto comes in, all right? If we're going to use cryptocurrencies as a tool in our cross-border payments, then we need to make it convenient for participants in foreign economic activities. Yes, crypto is still a pain in the butt for the high-level people who are doing transfers, but for us, it's just right. So if you've learned how to use crypto, you are ahead of the game than most people out there, even the people who are super wealthy. Okay, Valkyrie wants to take up the reins of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, right? Bitcoin Trust Valkyrie Investments has laid out a proposal to become the new sponsor of the manager of Grayscale troubled Bitcoin Trust, GBTC, to fix its large discount. Okay, so if you were to buy your GBTC, they're giving you a huge discount of more than 40%. I forget what the discount is. It's massive. It's greater than 40%, right? So you could basically, even I think it's like almost 50%. You could basically get 50% off your Bitcoin if you bought it from the Grayscale. If you bought a Grayscale trust, what's it called? It's I don't think it's on the what's it called, stock market, but basically you could buy their assets, and there is a 2% holding fee every year that they charge you, but you're getting Bitcoin at 50% off. But are you getting Bitcoin? Right? And the problem with this, the reason why they have this 50% discount is because, well, a trust company, right? It's like almost works like an ETF, right? But it's not quite. The reason why it's a discount is because they have a fixed number of Bitcoin that they own, and people sold out of them, and so there's a discount. And so that is the reason why there's a huge discount. One of the reasons why they have a huge discount is because the prices are dropped, and people sold out. Now, the other reason is, well, people have asked them to do one simple thing, and that is
show me the money.
that's it. That's it. They don't they don't want to show people the money. They don't want to show you that they have Bitcoins, and that's the most simplest thing for them to do. Now they defer this to Coinbase. It was Coinbase that tells us that. Coinbase says we can't show you. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay, you're acting like BlackRock here. Do you know the BlackRock, right? The ETF, they manage gold and silver ETF, and if you look at the perspectives, they said, if the custodian doesn't have the Bitcoin, the gold, or the silver, that's not our problem, right? It's not our problem, and we're not going to do an audit on them. Oh, so you're not going to check to see if they have the gold and silver, but you're going to give them money to go buy it. Yeah, that's right. Ah. So, what are the odds that they might have that Bitcoin? I mean, gold. Sorry, in that case, right? With the ETF on BlackRock, 0. And so, if Grayscale's doing the same thing with Coinbase, what are the odds that they'd have the Bitcoin? 0. Oh boy, oh boy. This is the clown world we live in. Oh my God. So the Federal Reserve top bank regulators flag significant worries over crypto assets. What? What? I could have swore that you weren't worried about it a month ago. That's right. Look at that. Crypto no longer in the top 10 most potential risk U.S. Central Bank report. So which is it? Oh my God, it's ridiculous, right? On the face. You know what? I don't know why people even bother listening to the Federal Reserve, right? They manipulate prices of money, the most important asset, because it's 50% of everything, of all transactions that occur in our economy, and yet they get away with, oh yeah, we gotta stop what we're doing and listen to what these MFs at the Federal Reserve have to say. No, I don't think so. I think we gotta stop that. So I'm not gonna bother listening to what this guy has to say. Of course, it's a big risk, and you can't regulate Bitcoin. You can only regulate the entities that trade onload and offload people from dollars to Bitcoin. Okay, this is an interesting article that I wasn't going to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it because it goes to show the truth of our whole society and everything that you think you believe. Hopefully if you've been watching this channel and you've been here for a long time, you don't believe anything the CNBC or any news media outlet says, or any government official says, like the Federal Reserve, or anything that the higher ups have to say, because they've been lying to you the whole time. right? And this is an example of that, right? The Gemini's Winklevoss accused crypto mogul Silbert of bad faith tactics, this bad faith stalling tactics over frozen funds. Okay, if you read this article, it's just one-sided, only for the Winklevoss. And if you Google search this article, you'll find it plastered everywhere. Once you've read that article, I want you to read this, right? The real conspiracy theorists believe that the government cares about them. The media would never mislead them or lie to them. And the pharmaceutical industry that makes billions off of sickness wants to cure them. And if you believe any of that, please unsubscribe right now. Because there is no hope for you. Zero. Zero. Right, so if you do understand that it's the people who are crazy who believe that the government cares, the media's not lying, right? Then please, subscribe, right? Hit the like button on this video because it was funny, right? And if we're talking the truth here, especially when it comes to this article, it is just absolute example of like, oh God, no, really, dude. Alrighty. Well, I want you guys all to become Bitcoiners, right? Think about whenever you go to buy something, you think about how many Bitcoin that's going to cost you. And do you really need it? Or do you want to hold on to your Bitcoin for when it comes money? I know it's going to be hard to do, right? Because it's going to be like another 10 years, right? But it will be worth it. Absolutely worth it for you to hold those Bitcoins, to diamond hand those Bitcoins. This is a diamond hand ring. I want you to diamond hand your Bitcoin because at the end of the day, you will be called the legend. Cheers.